Hey, let me go turn off my air conditioner. I just realized how noisy it is. Hang on. Oh, much better, much better. Hi, Sherry. Hey, Melissa. Give everybody a couple minutes to get here. Where did I put those? Here they are. I meant to come on live last night and I completely spaced it. I don't know. Well, Mike wanted to reformat his computer and he needed lots of help to set it back up. So that was me helping him. Went to Hobby Lobby today. I was so excited. There's this die set from Sizzix that I have been looking at, putting in and out of my cart for about a year now. And it was on sale for 40% off. I was so excited. I was like, yay! And so I had to immediately make it. And what I did was, this is actually on acetate. I used the Tim Holtz gilding. No. What is it called? Foundry wax to do these. And I realized it was too big for a normal card. This is a 6x6. Well, now it's 6.5 by 6.5, so it's not a card at all. Hey, Dawn. It's just a little piece so I can play with this. So excited. And then they even I even talked them into giving me 40% off of some Spellbinders foil. So I wanted to show you a couple things that you can do with your vinyl. So this right here, and I showed this picture already on several groups. This is a heat transfer vinyl, and it's a holographic, or like one of those color changing type. And I just stuck it to paper, and it's really cool. I don't have any more of it, or let me rephrase that. I don't know where it is, but it's one thing you can do is stick it to paper. And so what I do is I take like old 12 by 12 paper that is not my cup of tea, and for lighter applications I stick it down to this paper. So like if you're gonna die cut moons or flowers or whatever, it's stuck down. But for heavier applications, like for doing sentiments and stuff, I put it on like 120 pound paper when I can get it. Obviously I'm not buying any right now, but you see I've got multiples here on paper that I can work with. And when I cut my vinyl, I use my cutter and I cut off a 6-inch long piece, right? So if I want to use it on my Cricut, it's still available. And then I cut up the rest. And so this is alcohol ink, and it's done on vinyl. Alcohol ink on vinyl. This is a matte white vinyl. Alcohol ink on vinyl. This is a shiny white vinyl. More alcohol ink on vinyl with some foil. So you can alcohol ink on your vinyl. But what's very cool, here they are, and I lost a bunch of them already, is that the way the sentiments come out when you do them on vinyl. Let's get some good light on that, well, or not. They look shiny. So I did a bunch of these. I'm going to show you how I did them because there's a trick. You know, a lot of people will avoid these little itty bitty dies because gluing them, or, you know, making dimension on them because they've got 2 layers of extra paper. But I have a little trick for doing it. So here's what I do. These are all stuck to paper already. And I put them in rainbow order because I had to. And So I can just kind of go through and pick and choose which you know, I want to do. And oftentimes I like to do, you know, multiple sentiments. This one might be cool with some alcohol ink on it. Hey, Susie. Hi, Pam. Hi, Debbie. So, I wanted to show you that trick with, you know, a skinnier die. Let's go with, I'm reserving my purple. I don't have very much purple. Or purple or turquoise, because they're kind of the colors, my go-to colors. Let's do a rose pink one. So some of these are on black paper and some are on white, and the only reason for that is because I ran out of white paper. And it doesn't really matter until you start stacking them. Let me find the one I did. So this one, you see, that's such a delicate little die, and it's stacked on black. So you can kind of see the black, but that's okay depending on where you're going to use it. Salem, oh, nice. So I'll do one, we'll do one with black, and let's find a skinny, with the hot pink. Let's do a congrats. I can never find what I'm looking for in these things because they're backwards. My brain just doesn't work that way. Okay, that one says thanks. That one says happy. I'll just dump them all out until I find the one I want. What does this one say? Wishes. Happy. Thanks. Best. God. Good. Birthday. Where's my congrats? It's not even here. I might have put it in the other one. All right. I don't even know where the other one went. Okay, so we'll go different. Congrats looks like that. It has to be here. I think this is it. I think this is celebrate. Yeah. Oh, good. Some of them are okay. Birthday. I know that says thanks. That says wishes. There it is. I found it. Ta-da! Hey, Melissa. Hi, Jenin. 52 degrees and raining in Salem. It's probably 85 here and sunny. And when I'm doing little ones like this, I like to use my sidekick. It's just easier. Let me make sure it's good and stuffed down. So I'm going to cut it out once with the with this hot pink or magenta or fuchsia colored paper covered in whatchamacallit. Vinyl. Good Lord, you guys. So see, it's cuts great. Look how nice that is. And then where is my pokey? We'll use this dollar store one. I'll go ahead and poke this one out. And this stuff's pretty tough too. Okay. Don't you stick there, you little turkey. peel it off. Okay. I don't have any Rumbo music. Oh gosh. Some of the tricks people do on their video, I wish I could figure out how they do it, like put a picture inside of a picture and stuff like that. I wouldn't have the first clue. Okay, so what I have here is I have bags of scraps. Because when I laid these on the paper, I lay them on 3 at a time, and so there's lots of leftover. So I just hang on to that leftover for my next step. I can get 2 out of this one. Now on these, I don't want to lift out. I should move this up a little so you guys can see what I'm doing. I just want to lift the die out, and I want to leave that in the paper. Do another one. And I think that's going to be plenty thick. All right, now here comes the fun part. And you guys are going to love this because how often you have to be so careful when you're gluing these. So what I do, and if my head gets in the way, I'm sorry, I'm half blind here. I don't care where the glue goes. Doesn't matter. I mean, it has to go on the letters, obviously, but it can be sloppy. See, it's sloppy. No worries. Now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to lay it just like a puzzle piece in the little grooves so that it's all nice and even. And it's super easy to do. And because I have so much glue on there, I have plenty of time to move around. Get everything set straight. Once I'm pretty sure it's straight, then I'll just take my towel and push. And I'm not worried about all that excess glue at all because you're not going to see it. And this vinyl wipes right off. Look at that. Okay, and because you put so much glue on here, where'd my pokey go? This pokes out really easy because the paper's wet. It's weak. So this was the trick I wanted to show you besides playing with the... Because I bought all this Cricut vinyl back when I first got my Cricut, before I even started making cards or anything. And I mean tons of it, 12 by 12 sheets. And it just sat there getting not used. And I'm like, you know what? I've got to find a way to use this because I'm not going to dig out my Cricut. I'm just not in the mood. See how easy this pulls away because that paper's wet from the glue? Just like that. Sitting on there perfectly. And then I'll do this to this one. Same thing. Yeah, the Cricut vinyl, and this wasn't even Cricut, it was just some generic that I got from Amazon. It's got sticky on it, and there's permanent, and then there's not permanent. Now, I've played with the permanent and the not permanent, no issues really, but I can't even understand why you make not permanent vinyl. I guess, you know, for like a notice board or something like that. So look at that, that is sloppy, right? Yeah, sloppy. No worries. Just matching up again. Moving it all around. And then pressure. The glue that I'm using is Reptile adhesive. Imagine you could use any one of your liquid glues. I'm giving good pressure here. Then I'll just take a part of my rag and just buff off my vinyl if there any excess glue squeezed out onto it, which it doesn't generally. And we'll poke that out. Again, it pokes out real easy because the paper's wet from your glue. And there we have a nice, neat, dimensional, hi Cordelia, dimensional, shiny word that you don't have to put any, what's that stuff called? That shiny stuff, but sitting right here. Where are you? You know what I'm talking about, glossy accents. Wait for it to dry. Nope, it's already shiny and dry. So let's make a card. I got this thing right here. Wait until you see this. It's so stinking cute. Let me find a piece of black vinyl. Oh, I got my neutrals in another place. All right, now is Kitty gonna fit through there? No, I'm gonna put him through my regular die cut machine. Hang tight. And this stuff's made to die cut, so die cut's really easy. Come on. I think I got this on AliExpress or something. A friend was showing me some other stuff and I came across this, and I have this also in my Cricut, in my design space. But I love this. I just love this guy. You know me, it's going to be a cat. Trying to figure out where I am here. Should I stay or should I go? I'm so excited for the new Stranger Things. Yeah, this comes out, I think. Yeah, it does. I think I got everything. Whoops. I think there's a little spot here that needs to come out. Or not. Maybe it's just an indentation. All right, let's get a white. Let me think, how does this go? I know he's peeking around from, oh yeah, it goes like this. Isn't that cute? So I put the vinyl, yeah, the vinyl is stuck to cardstock. So I cut one out with the cardstock vinyl, where the guts go. Okay, and then I cut the two extra just pieces of black paper, and I left the innards in, and then matched this up to them. and then poked it all out, so that way it would match perfectly. Hi, Sandy. Let's get him glued on. Okay, Mike, your cowboy movie is really loud. I don't think he knows I'm live. I know one thing, I'm not shutting my door. It's too hot. Focused on getting my glue down. This glue does dry clear, but it's kind of, there's a residue that I notice. Maybe other people wouldn't notice it, but I definitely notice it. And if I notice it, just like that. Okay, flip it over. Okay, he goes right to the edge. So let's think about how I can further enhance this. First of all, let me trim it. Exactly, yes. So I'm going to be trimming this down to 3 3/4 by 5. And then we'll make a matte layer. The matte layer should be, well, why not? Don't we have a pink? Where did I put the light use again? I think I should have a pink. If I don't have one, I can make one real quick, but I do. Is this the same shade? I think so. Close enough. Oh no, Rhonda, I'm so sorry. Oh, my heart goes out to the parents. Oh my God. Oh my God. Was it a baby? Okay, then I'm going to trim this down. And you know what I'll do is I'm going to use, so I don't waste my vinyl, I'm going to use this stitched one. And what I do when I'm doing these is I'll tape one down and then I'll match up, you see the little thingies where you take them apart? I'll match those up to kind of make sure that I'm getting it even-ish. I mean, it doesn't matter, this is, you're never going to see this, but still. Oh, he was 30 years, oh my gosh. He's still his mommy's baby. Trust me, I can tell you that from experience. All right, I'm going to run this through my machine here. Oh, never mind, that's going underneath. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. How are the parents, Rhonda? I mean, I know I don't really need to ask that because, yeah. You can get lots of wiggle room with vinyl because it's slick. So I'm gonna put something heavy on that and leave it alone for a minute so it doesn't slippy slide around on me. Yeah, so the other day, almost all of these are cut from vinyl. This is a holographic vinyl, or maybe it's holographic. I don't know. I have a bunch more that I have no idea where I put, including the heat transfer vinyl that is, it's a trip. It's, when you put it down on paper, it makes craters. It's weird. But it's good for some applications, so yeah. Isn't that cat stinking adorable? Oh, that would go cute on there too. So I like to have like a lot of these on hand, but I hate making them, and especially ones with these skinny stuff because of all the glue hassles, but that little glue trick works really good. See, now some of my glue leaked out, no problem. Just wipe it off. Okay, we'll put him, or her, I guess her, since we're going for all pink, on a black card base. Let me just back up here. Actually, I'll just make one real quick. That out of the way. I'm using Congrats. So nope. This doesn't feel right. I guess it is. Oh, junk in the way. So we want to go 5.5. Oh no. I like to use my normal bone folder for this. That one that comes with that little thing is plastic. So I like the nylon one, or whatever this is made out of. Okay, so before I put him in, let's do a middle. Go 5 by 3 3/4. I'm gonna need a sentiment of some sort that goes with the Congrats. Okay, I'm gonna whip out the big guns here. Where are you, big guns? This thing. Oh, I didn't even realize I had a Happy Father's Day one. Let's see here. Yeah, Teflon. So many. With love and hugs. Well, I could have well, okay, we'll just use with love and hugs. Since it's a cute little huggy cat. This set I got from QVC. And it's got these dies, and then it's got all these stamps, and you just stamp the whole stinking thing out and then cut it with those dies. I was disappointed though, because I found out that I had to use my Gemini to do this, and I'm not a big friend of my Gemini. Yeah, I've had a couple of them, Melissa. You say crazy like it's a bad thing. I like that too. I know, I'm sure I've cut it out. Age only matters if you're cheese or wine. Then there's some Christmas, and then see, they're going to keep coming out with more that come on a binder sheet like this and will fit in these dies. So I think I paid $90 for the whole set, but I think it was a good value, so that's that. Not to say I don't buy things that aren't a good, or aren't, yeah, you know what I mean. All right, let's do I feel confident to be able to cut this out around this? I think I do. Just for the fun of it. Isn't he adorable? Yeah, let me put him back in view so you can look at him while I'm dinking with this. See, what normally happens is when I'm pushing down on something white, I'm getting it dirty with my inky fingers. So this was, I did these all and then I heat embossed them. Hey, Star. Stick. Takes a second for glue to get hold on the vinyl, so just keep that in mind. I'll be back tomorrow morning with our junkin with tea. Okay. Yeah, I just needed to break that up from the $8.95. Oh, okay. So see, I did these on paper that I will never use. I don't really care for dark florals. There's nothing wrong with them, they're just not me. Oh, you guys hear Baby Man? He's upset because he thinks he's the boss of Beep. And whenever Beep doesn't do his bidding, he screams. Cats are so weird. All right. Here's our inside. Oh, cool. Senior Award Day. That's awesome. So I take it it's your daughter, right? That's the senior is getting awards. Okay, I had my congrats. There it is. Still gotta be do a little bit of a neater job when you're doing this part though, because you're gluing it down to something else. As I slippy slide all over the place. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got the kitty dye on AliExpress, something like that. I couldn't not get that. All right, maybe a little bling. Maybe a little bling. I want to put something a little weighted on there while I put bling on so it doesn't go flying everywhere. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, I was reading this news story about how some student loan debt was being forgiven. I'm like, can I have my money back? I paid mine off. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. We're going all in with the pink here. I'm not sure that's where I want them. Move them around until I'm happy. Nope, I don't like them there. This is, y'all, the hardest thing I do. Is try to figure out where to put this stuff. You know, I have a debit card that that's like, it's called a Chime card, and I put 5% of my check on it, direct deposit, and it's my spending money, so it's, nobody can get into any of my other, ugh, you stinker, any of my other accounts. Tweezer emergency. Yeah, it's just to keep my regular account, you know, where my paycheck, the biggest part of my paycheck goes. Keep that safe and keep my Fidelity account safe. There we go. Wow, Sheila. Oh, that's really cool, Pam. I know a friend of mine, he moved to Florida, and part of the reason when his children were little was some sort of an educational fund, something or other that is something you can do in Florida. So he could put his kids through college without any debt. Yeah, I put myself through college. Nobody to help pay for it. I mean, I had some scholarships and grants and stuff, but, you know, I was community college because that's all I could afford. So, I guess a recap here. What we've been doing is playing with vinyl. You want to see how the alcohol behaves on vinyl? Oh, okay. Let me just move stuff out of the way because I don't want to get alcohol everywhere. Alcohol ink, that is. Hey, Monica. Move that guy. We just finished this kitty card showing people how to get extra dimension and glue the skinny little words together with pretty much no glue mess. Okay, so if I'm going to do alcohol ink on vinyl, I'm going to use a piece of vinyl that I haven't stuck down to paper. Here's a piece of white. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my, where's my stained up jelly plate? Well, never mind. We'll just use the regular one. No, I don't want to use that. I want to use my stained up one. Hang on one second. I got to go find it over here. So this is vinyl. It still has the backing on it. And it's not Cricut vinyl. It's just some cheap stuff from Amazon. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Lisa. Ugh. That's what I was getting with my Mink. So, and I couldn't get things to foil properly, so I gave up. And the reason I'm sticking this onto my jelly plate, because it just helps keep it flat when I'm working with alcohol ink. Oh man, I would love to have a 3D printer. All right, let's get some colors out here. We got red. We got pool is one of my favorites. Yeah. Stream is also very good. What I like to do is when I'm working with alcohol inks is kind of keep the colors in the same, in a blendable family, so to speak, so that I don't make a brown mess, because that's exactly what I'll do. I'm looking for my bubble gum. Or gumball, there we go. Okay, so just like any other alcohol ink thing that you're gonna do, I think I'm gonna oh, now George is screaming. He wants to come upstairs, but he can't get along with the other cats, so. You want to see something cool you can do with this? I'll show you. It's just a plain old Good RX card. Isn't that cool? That's it. Alcohol ink's done. I'm kidding. So yeah, of course I'm going to spill it everywhere, but it's super cool. Let me grab a paper towel. Hey, Abraham. There are plenty of people who will do that and call it a painting, and you could say, yep, that's done. Oh, cool. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was doing here. Let's go. Again, I'm keeping my colors kind of because this is vinyl, it's non-porous, so it's going to work exactly like Yupo. And I don't mind at all if these guys mix. The trick here, no matter what substrate you're using, is to not blow super hard or you're going to get tendrils. So you're just going to blow gently and kind of just let it move around. I'm barely even squeezing this. If I want it to move around some more, I'll grab some more blending solution. Again, the colors I'm working with, I know will work together no matter how they mix up. So that you notice that the jelly plate is just holding it flat because it is very thin. See, I didn't want to get that tendril like that. So when you're blowing it like this in little parts, you're partly drying it and partly moving it around, but it likes to find places to park. So you go to those little parking spots and give it gentle little squeezes. Alcohol ink, as you know, does its own thing. It does whatever it wants to do. So, you know, you get it into these thick, blobby spots. Maybe I don't want that. So I've got here just some isopropyl alcohol. And I'm going to... I don't want to spray it onto the whole thing. I know I have a little squirter around here somewhere. Just don't know where I put it. Just to kind of thin it out. If that's not thin enough, then you've got your blending solution. Add more. Add a bunch. Kind of let it sit and see where it goes. What is that? Oh, a piece of die cut. Hey, Carla. Oh, thank you, Carla. I appreciate that. Really do. Okay. So, we're good there. Let's go in. A couple more drops of gumball over here. Throw in some blending solution and get that all moving around. I I keep dropping die cuts on there. We want a little drip. I'm just going to let that go where it wants to go for a minute. Really? That's good to hear. I keep trying. See, what's wrong here is I've got little pieces of those die cuts over here, and I keep setting this down in it. Zoom in? Okay. Better? What happened there? Oh, that must have come off my card. Huh. So I've got a little bowl right here. I'm gonna grab some alcohol. Put it in the bowl. You see a person's face in the ink? Huh. I'm not seeing it. A little too close? Okay. How's that? Better? And I've got my little stylus here. And I'm just going to dip it in the alcohol and make a few drips here and there. I'm just barely touching it. Especially down here where it's heavier. And I'm touching it all the way down to the paper. We'll just give it some interesting effects. You want to keep them kind of far apart so they don't run together if you can. Oh, Cheryl, honestly, yeah, I mean, this is a piece of vinyl that was probably 10 cents. The alcohol ink, I mean, if you just sit there and live on it and don't actually use it, then it's actually more expensive than if you had used it. So what I'm trying to do is just build up sort of an effect just right here to kind of break up these two parts that I made. Cheryl. I want something even smaller, and I know exactly what I have. I have this little dealy bob on the end of a paintbrush thing, and it's even smaller. Gotta do a light touch though. That's pretty cool. I like that. There, that sort of broke them up. This spot right here, I'm not super crazy about, so let's see if I can do something with it. See if I can kind of move it around, give it a little bit more depth. I'm going to take a little bit of this alcohol, I'm going to put it right on this ink and put it right there on my table and dip. I like to go with a full-on abstract. If I'm going abstract, I'm going all the way. That kind of broke it up. Let's break this up. Break it up, folks. But the whole point of this was that you can use your alcohol inks on your stinking vinyl. Now it looks like a dog face, doesn't it? It does look like a poodle. Did somebody say poodle? Yeah, that's just Poodle's little fancy hairdo. Well, sure, you can paint with alcohol ink. It's no, I mean, it's the same thing that you have in your, now that you said it looks like a poodle, I have to change it. Your alcohol markers are alcohol ink. So you can definitely, I don't want to do a whole lot more to it though, because I'm kind of happy with how it is. Maybe just one itty bitty drop there and get it out of the animal zone. Oh, that's cool. Your mom sent you a Mother's Day card. There. That's better. Get rid of that nose. And I'm no teacher of doing alcohol ink. I just like to play. Um, there are lots of great alcohol ink artists out there. There's one, I've seen her stuff on Instagram. Her name's Manifest Jess. I think she teaches classes. And then there's a lady that I follow. She's called Scary Hair Art Lady or something like that. And the reason for that is she's a hairstylist and some child was afraid of her, so she made that name. You never know where you're going to get your crazy name. Now, you could go further and you could grab your fan brush and dip it in the alcohol, tap it off really well, and from way up, do a few light taps. Don't go crazy, because you see what it does. So, I mean, I've done it with a blow dryer, but this, I'm working with vinyl first of all, and then I'm working with my jelly plate to hold it flat. So, no. Anyway, that just shows you that you can alcohol ink on your, and even when this dries a little bit more, you can put some foil down on it. Yep, it's vinyl, Deb. And then we did this card, and this word was done in vinyl. So I take my Cricut vinyl that I don't use anymore, and I stick it down to heavy cardstock, and then I use it. Yeah, gold foil. Needs to be a little bit drier, but all those sticky parts will pick up the foil. Let me see if I can find my gold. I've got all of my, I mean, I have my Spellbinders foil. It might work. Let's see here. I don't think so, though. I think I need to use toner foil. We'll try it and see. Just take a little piece off. It's just paper, right? Or just, in my case, vinyl. Ow! Why don't I cut my finger off? Now, how does this... Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. Let's find out. Just do it on one little spot. Oh, it does. Oh! 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 Okay. Let's go for gold. It worked. Ready? Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? Oh. It worked. Let's do more. I could spray water on there, but I don't want so much water when I'm working with alcohol. Alcohol ink, I should say. I don't mind a little water in my alcohol. In the form of ice cubes. Ta-da! Gold foil was a great idea. So then, when I'm ready to use this, all I have to do is peel off the backer and stick it onto whatever I want to stick it onto. And I'm not going to do that right now. I like it to be dry, like overnight. Let's see if there's any more wet spots that could use a little help. Nope, I think we got it covered. How about right here? Nope. What about here? It looks wet, but it's not really. Nope, it's not. Thanks, Melissa. All right, guys. So that's it for tonight. Thanks for coming, and I'm sorry that I didn't come on last night. I just couldn't be asked. I don't mean that in a rude way. I was helping Mike with his computer, so I had to. That takes priority because if he can't watch his cowboy stuff, it worked fine. Yeah, gold side was up. Okay, I can pick this up. Now, if you make a mess with your fingers, you can easily clean that off with just a little bit of alcohol on your paper towel. See, I made a mess right there. Now, be careful trying to clean up your mess because you can end up making a bigger mess. I like that one spot there, though. It just feels nice. I like it. There we go. Oh, no problem, Cordelia. I was happy to come on. I did want to show you guys this. I had it all set up to show you last night, and then I just, Mike's computer thing, so we went priority there. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Whoever comes on to my Friday morning coffee, I'll see you tomorrow morning, barring anything disastrous happening. And I hope y'all have a great evening. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you aren't already, but I'm sure you are. So I come on in the mornings at 10 o'clock Central. Just Friday mornings. Yeah. Bye, guys.